My girlfriend is a succubus, and I don't think I'll survive this relationship by James Kelly. I used to rob graves, not for treasure, there's never much of that, but for the thrill of it. The quiet, the rot, the idea that maybe, if I dug deep enough, I'd find proof the soul left something behind. My partner and I came to a small graveyard outside Baton Rouge, one of those half-forgotten places where the iron fences leaned and the dead didn't seem settled. The groundskeeper warned us first. There's all kinds of hants roaming around these parts. Don't go stirring up what wants to sleep. We went anyway. The rain had softened the dirt and the air smelled like wet pennies. We were working on the grave of a woman named Lillian Dupree, wealthy, died young, when I heard it. A woman's voice. It came from somewhere behind us, calm but trembling with anger. Thieves. We froze. She stood at the edge of the cemetery road, white dress clinging to her like mist, hair dark and soaked, eyes glinting with the reflection of our lantern. Her beauty didn't belong to this world. My partner muttered, "Holy Mother," and bolted, leaving me alone with her. I should have run too, but something in her gaze held me there, like she could see through me, through every sin I'd ever buried. "You shouldn't be here," she said. Her lips didn't quite move right, like she wasn't used to speaking through a human mouth. I didn't mean any harm, I managed. She tilted her head, studying me. "You desecrate the dwelling of the dead for gain," she said, voice low and trembling with something ancient. "And you dare to speak of harm?" Her words hit me like stones. That's when I heard my friend again. Distant, terrified. "Run, just run, man." And I did. I turned and sprinted, boots sliding in the wet clay, lungs burning as the rain came down in sheets. But when I reached the gate, something inside me twisted. I stopped. It wasn't fear that froze me, it was longing. I turned back. She was still there, standing among the graves, her eyes locked on mine. She didn't chase. She let me go. A strange thought settled in my chest. She let me escape. My friend was still yelling somewhere behind me, pleading, voice cracking. But I barely heard him. My heartbeat drowned everything out, heavy and desperate. Against all reason, I started walking back toward her. Each step felt like walking into a dream. When I was just a stone's throw away, she laughed, a sound so soft and musical it almost broke me. Then her form began to shift. The white dress peeled away like smoke, the illusion burning off her like paper touched by flame. Before me stood something unholy and magnificent. Her skin was black as obsidian, smooth and glistening beneath the moonlight. Her eyes burned blue like gaslight, ancient and knowing. Two small horns curved from her brow, and a thin, sinuous tail swayed behind her, the tip glowing with a faint blue flame. She was naked and perfect, her beauty so complete it hurt to look at her. In that moment, I forgot my name, my sins, my reason for breathing. She smiled, raised a hand to her lips, and blew me a kiss. The gesture shimmered through the air like heat, and she vanished. I didn't hear my friend screaming anymore, not over the pounding of my heart. For days after, I couldn't think, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I'd stare into the dark and see her standing there, watching me. I knew then that I wasn't running from her. I was waiting for her to come back. And she did. The night she returned, I was deep in sleep. I dreamed I was back in that same cemetery, fog curling low across the ground. She emerged from the mist, naked and radiant, her blue-lit eyes fixed on me. "You called to me," she said, "and I came. I didn't." "You did," she whispered, her smile soft and knowing. "Your longing spoke louder than your prayers." She came to me then, slow, deliberate, her touch burned like ice, her skin both living and unreal. When her lips met mine, the world melted away. I remember her scent, sweet, ancient, heavy with decay and perfume. I remember the sound of my name on her tongue. And when it was over, she rested her head against my chest. "You belong to me now," she murmured. Then she placed something in my hand, a candle, black and warm as flesh. "Light this when you wish to see me. As long as the flame burns, the door between us stays open." When I woke, the candle was real. That night, I lit it. She came. At first, she visited only in dreams. Beautiful, devoted, everything I thought I'd ever wanted. Her love was a narcotic. I'd wake each morning trembling with joy and terror, the scent of her still clinging to my pillow. When the candle burned, fortune followed. My debts vanished. My work thrived. Even my health seemed to bloom again. But I wanted more. One night I told her so. "I don't want dreams anymore. I want you here with me." Her expression darkened. "Ungrateful," she hissed. The flame flared blue. "I crossed the veil to comfort you, and now you demand more." "I love you," I said, desperate. "I want to hold you." For a moment she said nothing. Then she smiled that slow, dangerous smile. "Be careful what you ask for." When I woke, the candle had burned down to its base. 2 nights later, there was a knock at my door. She stood there, flesh and bone, dripping rainwater, wearing the body of a young woman I didn't recognize. She was breathtaking. Her skin was flawless, her lips pale, her hair tangled from the storm. For a moment, I thought some lost soul had come to my door seeking warmth. Then I saw her eyes, blue, burning, that same ancient fire that had haunted my dreams. "May I come in?" she asked. I let her in. From that moment, she lived with me. She ate nothing, slept never. Her touch was cold but addictive. The air grew thick with perfume and candle soak. I told myself I was lucky, that she loved me enough to cross into the mortal world. But the longer she stayed, the weaker I became. My hands trembled. My hair turned silver. My skin bruised at the slightest touch. One morning, I saw her face on the television. Local woman found dead. Funeral held yesterday. Authorities now report the body is missing from its grave. The cup slipped from my hand and shattered on the floor. She stood behind me in the kitchen doorway, smiling faintly as the candle flickered between us. I didn't understand then, but I do now. That flame isn't a light, it's a doorway. She walked through it wearing another's flesh. She feeds on what's left of me to keep that body alive. Every kiss, every night, every whispered promise steals another day. Now, as I write this, the candle burns low but steady. She's humming softly in the next room. I can hear her bare feet on the wood. The preacher's voice on the TV warns about false light, the kind that warms before it devours. The flame wavers. My heart slows. She's standing over me now, smiling that same patient smile. "You asked for forever," she says softly. "Now you have it." Her hand rests on my chest, cold but gentle. I can feel my last breath leaving me, soft as a prayer. And in that breath, she whispers my name like it's the only word she's ever known. Some loves were never meant for the living.